11 a.m. Professor Higgins' laboratory in Wimpole Street. The lab is a room in Higgins' house which has a writing table with a phonograph and a box of wax cylinders for the phonograph on it and some furniture. Higgins uses the phonograph to record people speaking in different accents for the purpose of research and study. Higgins is in conversation with his friend Connor Pickering when his housekeeper, Mrs. Peirce, ushers in a young lady. She looks to be a member of the middle class and is wearing a shabby old cloth and a nearly clean dress. She also has a frightful looking hat with brightly colored ostrich feathers.
Hello, it's a flower girl I met yesterday. What are you doing here?
I am come to ask ya help, Governor.
Help? You're of no use to me. I have recorded your accent. Be gone, my girl.
Don't you be so saucy. I'm come to have lessons and to pay for them too.
Lessons? Wait, first tell me your name.
It's Eliza Doolittle.
Happy to meet you, Miss Doolittle. Now what lessons do you want Higgins to help you with?
I want him to me make talk more better, more gentle.
Why? Whatever for?
I want to be a lady in a flower shop instead of selling flowers on the streets. And I want ye to give me lessons so I can talk like a lady and look like a lady. So then I can work in one of those fancy flower shops.
Well, how much will you pay me?
A friend of mine pays 18 pence an hour for French lessons. But I cannot pay that much for learning my own language, alright? So I won't give more than a shilling.
Oh no, it's an impossible task. Your accent is terrible and your grammar atrocious.
But that is why I need them lessons, innit? Can't you teach me grammar and all of that?
I don't want a ninny hammer on my hands.
Now, see here, Governor, who you calling Ninny Hammer?
Mr. Higgins, squat down, will you? Stop teasing her and hear me out. I'm interested now. What about the ambassador's garden party?
What about it then?
I'll tell you what, I will humbly agree that you are the greatest teacher in the land if you pass off Eliza as a lady at the party. I will also pay for her lessons.
Oh, you are real good. Thank you, Captain.
What is life? A series of inspired follies. Can I do it? Never lose a chance. I shall make a duchess of this plebeian.
There is no need to call me names, Governor.
Oh yes, 6 months? No, in 3 months? If she has a quick ear and a quick tongue, I will take her anywhere and pass her off as anything. I will fool everyone into thinking that she is a member of upper class.
That's the spirit, my friend.
Oh, girl, where are your parents?
I ain't got no parents. My stepmother turned me out when I was big enough to make my own money.
Well, that settles everything now. Mr. Pierce, I'll leave this termagant in your hands. Clean her up, please, and send for some new clothes for her.
Mrs. Pierce hustles off Eliza to take her bath and give her a new set of clothes.
The greatest difficulty will be to get her to talk grammar.
Suddenly, an elderly but vigorous man enters the room. He has an expressive face, but of stern resolution.
Now, who are you?
Professor Ingalls, morning governor. I come of a serious matter.
Brought up in Hounslow. Mother is Welsh, I think. I can hear it in his accent. And who might you be?
Name's Alfred. Do it, sir.
Well, what do you want, Doolittle?
I want my daughter. That's what I want.
Well, of course you do. You are her father, aren't you? You don't suppose anyone want her, do you? Well, I'm happy to see that you have some thought for your daughter.
Eh?
Well, you want her. Take her away at once.
What?
Take her away. That is what you came to do, right?
Now, look here, Governor. Is it fair to take advantage of me? I am only a poor man who has come here because a strange man has my daughter. What you be wanting with her?
Mr. Doolittle, I assure you his intentions are honorable. He simply wants to teach your daughter to act like a lady.
Eh? A lady? How can I believe you? Eliza is an innocent lamb. Sir, she knows nothing. It's my duty to protect her, sir.
I think you have not come to take her away. I think you have come to extort money from me.
Ah, no, sir. I ain't wanna do that. I didn't want to stand in the way of a career.
I believe I'm done with you. Now I find you rather tiresome. Here, take this money and go away.
Doolittle hurries to the door and nearly bumps into Mrs. Pierce, who is accompanied by a lovely and clean young lady dressed in a blue kimono.
Beg pardon, miss.
Gan, don't you know your own daughter?
It's Eliza, by Jove.
Don't. I look silly.
Silly by Jove.
Now, Mr. Higgins, there is no need to turn her head and make her conceited.
Yes, Lisa, I suppose you do look silly, if you say so.
Well, I never thought she'd clean up as good looking as that, Governor. Well, if you want her mind improved, I ain't gonna stop you. So long, gentlemen.
A few days later, Eliza is seated with Mr. Higgins and Colonel Pickering in Mr. Higgins' study room. Her lessons have begun, and Higgins is working tirelessly for her. Eliza is too nervous today.
Say your alphabet, Lisa.
I know my alphabet. Do you think I know nothing? I don't need to be taught like a child.
Say it.
Say it, Miss Eliza. Do what he tells you, and let him teach you in his own way.
A, B, C, D.
Stop, for heaven's sake. You heard this, Pickering? This is what we pay for as elementary education in this country? Say exactly how I am saying. A, B, C, D.
But that's what I say. A, B, C, D.
Stop. Say a cup of tea.
A cap tea.
Oh, slowly. A cup of tea.
That's what I say. A cap tea.
Pull your tongue forward till it squeezes against the top of your lower teeth. And then say cup.
See? I can't. Cup.
By God, she's done it at the first shot. Now, say tea. Can you hear the difference when I say it?
No, except it sounds more gentle, like when you do.
Exactly, I have got the hang of it now. Here, take a chocolate. It's though job, my friend, but not impossible. By God, I will and shall make a lady out of her.